Hey Geek, so today let's talk about physical media versus streaming. Now, as anybody knows, most people nowadays have some type of streaming services. And when it comes to physical media, it's definitely still available, but more and more this availability is becoming more limited or disappearing altogether. For example, at the time of this video, recently Best Buy announced that they will be removing all of their DVDs, Blu-rays, their physical media, movies and shows from their stores like in the first quarter of 2024. Target is going to be doing something similar and they've already started anyways. And then Walmart still has this physical media. And of course, there's many other retailers online, including Amazon, that will still sell these. But the fact of the matter is, physical media is becoming less available whenever you need to just go pick it up. So that leaves the whole streaming versus physical media debate. And today I want to show you a really simple example because if you are a movie lover, entertainment show lover, then you probably already noticed. But if you're like the normal everyday person, you probably just have a streaming service and you're good to go. And so this is primarily a video for those people to see the true costs of having physical media versus streaming. So I'm going to be looking at this movie right here, Blade Runner Final Cut. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. Now, I was fortunate enough to pick this up for about $9.99. And on the back, there are many special features, including commentary from director Ridley Scott, screenwriters, special effects, music composers. There is a lot of material in this, not including just the movie itself. And so that I think is an amazing deal for an incredible movie. And even though this Blu-ray, this is at 1080p HD, I still would say the picture quality and sound quality is going to be pretty incredible. So that is what I was able to get physically through a retailer. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the streaming or digital alternative. Now, the first big problem with streaming or digital, and I say this is a problem, is availability. Because depending upon the streaming services that you have and also the country that you live in, the movie may or may not be available. And even if it is available, there might be limitations on it. So right now, I'm on the official Warner Brothers Blade Runner site. And under Watch It, it tells you where you can buy and rent. Now, there are multiple platforms you can buy or rent. And then you could also buy it on disc as well. And obviously, there's many places online where you could actually buy physical media. However, I don't see an option for streaming at all. And so naturally, I went to Netflix. And there it says, oh no, this title currently isn't available to watch in your country. So Blade Runner Final Cut is available for streaming, just not here in the United States right now. And so because of that, I decided to go to Amazon. And well, it's not available to stream here as well. However, you can rent or buy it. You can rent for $3.79 or buy for $13.59. And then I went to Apple TV Plus, and well, it's not available for streaming here as well, as far as I can see. So now you can see that there isn't any streaming options for any version of Blade Runner, at least here in the United States right now. And so because of that, I'm only left with renting or buying digitally. So if you go to YouTube, you can buy or rent Blade Runner The Final Cut, and that'll bring you to the Google Play Store. And here to buy it, it's $12.99. To rent, it's $3.99. And then Vudu, it's also $3.99 to rent, buy $12.99. And if you went to some place like, AMC Theaters, it is now going to Vudu. And if you decided to do this on Fandango, it is also now going to Vudu. So Vudu is basically the main spot you could actually get Blade Runner. And then I also went to Spectrum. It is available for some cable providers, but you'd have to sign up to actually rent this. So as you could see, when it comes to your streaming or digital options for Blade Runner right now, you don't really have any options for streaming here in the United States. And in terms of purchasing or renting, it's going to be $3.99 to $13, okay? And that is definitely not a good thing when you actually compare pricing, because this is $9.99 And plus, you're getting all these additional features, which I mentioned earlier. And at the same time, you don't really know which version you're going to get depending upon the service. Now, as you can see from this example, there is the first true cost in going physical versus streaming. The most important thing is availability. Okay, so in this case, in the United States, you currently cannot stream this at all. So there is no availability there. And then if you want to buy or rent it, then it is more expensive than getting this one, which I got for $9.99 with all these special features. You're not going to get this with any of these digital service that you rent or buy. And so that kind of leads back to another real big cost, and that is just the price of these streaming services. So right now for the Netflix, it starts at $6.99 per month, but it has ads, okay? And then similarly for Disney Plus, $7.99 per month with ads. And Amazon Prime is $14.99 per month. And then Apple TV Plus is $9.99 per month. And these are all current prices. And obviously, if you wanted more premium options like 4K or having stuff without ads or adding more people, it's going to cost even more. And those things add up over time, especially if you're paying for multiple streaming services monthly, which most people are nowadays. And so the true cost is just kind of really enormous when it comes to, just paying for this and then not knowing whether or not it's going to be available on your streaming services, and even if it is, how long it's going to be available. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about when it comes to physical media versus streaming or digital is the most important thing, and that is freedom. And so as long as I physically own this and I actually take good care of this and also the hardware to actually watch this, then I could watch this whenever I want, however many times as I want, and I don't have to have internet access to watch this, and I don't have to ask for permission to watch this. And there's also another thing that you might not be thinking of. Whenever you are watching these movies or shows digitally or online, they are tracking you. They are seeing what you're watching, how long you're watching, and they can use all that data to market to you as well. Whereas with something that's physical, as long as I don't have it connected to the internet, I could watch it without having to worry about those things. And that to me is the true cost of physical versus streaming and digital. And that is a cost that I'm definitely happy to pay for. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.